Evening all, welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself, Super, my co-host, Dr. Roo and Banjo.
Why are you smiling already? I'm worried. I'm worried.
Always smiling, always smiling.
You're not going to
Positive
enter with.
attitude.
I heard Johnny down the road say about your aggression, and he's putting you in the Priory or something. Any of that this week, or
Johnny,
like anyone? Because normally you don't throw names at me. Like everyone cool this week. I was a good boy last week.
I have had a couple of people comment on a couple of bits.
Yeah, one minute. Tell me about your couple of people, and then I'll tell Ban because he's not privy to this. What happened last week?
Oh right, okay.
So I've had a couple of people comment this week about you saying how you're playing like a politician role with the way you were manoeuvring your arguments with Slot. But, yeah.
What about my little visit to your working establishment? Oh, look at that face! Look at that face, man.
Yeah,
what did some of your employees say to me? Ban.
First time surprised security let you in.
No. If they knew I was coming, especially one particular young man said, if he knew I was coming, he would have reeled off the red carpet. He goes, because the way you try to put this geezer in his place, and how you're one of the few people that makes him shut up. He goes, I can only applaud you, sir. So I can't remember the gentleman's name. I wouldn't put his name out in public, but he knows who he is.
So you're making stuff up.
I think Super might know who
he is.
You're
making stuff up.
I'm not making stuff up.
In an office with 7 people.
He said to the client, 1 minute, I've got to speak to this geezer. Put the phone down, come over, shook my hand. He goes, thank you so much for everything you do for us. I said, it's no problem, mate. Me and Ban are trying to fight the cause. Anyway, let's move on.
Take that on the chin. Super.
Which one?
Anyway, let's go. Give us the opening topic.
Opening topic tonight.
Which chin?
Well, tonight we're going to kick off. Let's go to the title race.
It's actually nearly a bit of a watch along as well tonight because I've got the old game here and it's poised for something special, I think. But anyway, anything happens, we'll give you an update.
So another twist. Arsenal winning comfortably away at Leeds. And well, let's start there. Actually, good performance.
I think at one point last week I said a week in football, such a long time. Yeah. And as much as I put a bit of a statement out saying these guys are shitting themselves, etc. Those 5 or 6 people I bumped into the previous Monday morning, I bumped into them again, and they feel 10 foot tall now. In addition to the fact that their biggest rivals did them a little favour, which I don't even think they were expecting. But yeah, it was a massive statement win. I don't care how you spin it. They went out there, they did an amazing job on a very stubborn Leeds side. And were they expecting both Villa and City again to drop? No, but they did. So they're back in the ascendancy. They're in control of their own destiny.
I did tell you guys last week they will win the league.
Say again?
Yeah. I said last week they will win the league.
No, I didn't. We didn't disagree, did we? Me and Ban didn't say anything.
No, I just thought if City are close to them with 3-4 points or whatever, I thought City. I would then fancy City, but I think what Super said is probably right now. You can see City dropping more points than Arsenal, even if they were head to head. Sorry, but in terms of Arsenal, like to go away against Leeds at Ellen Road, which is always a tough place to go to.
Yeah,
come out 4-0 winners. You take your hat off to that. That's
100%.
That's a big win, especially off the back of a defeat. And
a convincing win. Like they deserved it from beginning to end. They played the crowd at the beginning at their own game and quieted them down. Obviously, goals change games, however they come about, and the rest is history. But I mean, just to touch upon that, what we were just saying there is, I said the only team that will defeat Arsenal is themselves. And a bit like you were saying, Ban, it's the pressure. If it ever did get to if it got to the Etihad 3 points behind, it's a different landscape.
It is, but
I don't think you'll get to that. It won't get to that because
it won't get to that. I think if it was like that, and it was a Man City of old, I think. But I don't think it's going to get to that point because I don't think City's good enough.
This isn't a City of old. Like I said, if you put a City of the lot, an average a City of the last 8 years, they hunt it down. But this isn't the average.
No,
This is a well below par Manchester City team. So
I don't think they're going to keep the pressure on.
The only minor negative last week was Saka's injury. How bad that is, we never know with Arteta because he doesn't reveal too much. Obviously, Marino's out for the season, and
Saka's a big blow. Those 3 goals in 2 years, they're going to miss that a lot.
No.
Yeah, big loss.
Anyway, but there was big rumours on transfer day, and I know we'll touch upon it about them potentially going for what's his name, Tonali.
Yeah.
Because Marino's out for the season, which I never thought were true, but that's the sort of level.
What it was with regards to Tonali, David Ornstein was saying was Tonali's agent contacted Arsenal.
And then didn't he backtrack after though or something?
Yeah, he backtracked, but
they claim that Tonali's represented by numerous people, and there's numerous people involved. On one of them reached out, but it was it wasn't going to happen. Arsenal.
Apparently, they made an inquiry for Goretzka as well of buying, which was
just goes to show the backing that man's had.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've got such a good squad. I don't even think they need replacing Marino. I mean,
I think it all depends now on what happens here on in terms of injuries as well. That's the we don't know scenario. But that's it really. I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah,
I want to move on now, actually, because obviously the City dropped points, and this game, I think there's like 3 stories coming out of this game alone that let's touch on. Firstly, the first half, Spurs fans really, really flat, right? Man City maybe should have been 2-3 up going in at half time.
If not more.
Quite a flat atmosphere. You almost felt that it could be the end of Thomas Frank that day, right?
Yep.
They go in 2-0, and then all of a sudden a big resurgence in the second half, right?
Yeah.
Never saw where that come from.
Let's start at the goal.
And after they're booed off at half time.
Yeah. I mean, listen, massive credit to Spurs. We'll talk about Spurs in a second, but let's touch upon that goal. What is our general consensus? Goal or foul? The Solanke first. Ben, I'm surprised at you, brother. Categoric foul for me.
Yeah.
There is no way you can kick through the guy's leg and then because of that, it goes in. No way, man.
No, that's almost like a tackle from behind, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, I don't think it was allowed. Cut and dried, personally.
I think it was cut and dried and hanging for like 60 days to ferment. It was 100% a foul. And they got away with it.
Well, it wasn't 100% a foul because they weren't given.
100% a foul. How many 100% fouls are not given because of these inept idiots? Come on, man. At the very, very least, send the guy to the screen, making a decision. And then it changed the game.
Changed the game.
But that said, massive credit to Spurs. Amazing when you get
goal from Solanke.
Goal of the season?
Well,
Solanke's second goal.
I think it's got to be goal of the season, isn't it? Really, let's be honest.
It's up there. It's up there, definitely. It was special. It was special.
Do you know what? And it's interesting because he's made a difference since coming back, right?
But that's what I was going to say to you. How different it is to have a centre forward.
Yeah.
They haven't had one.
I think that's what it is to
100%.
actually have a centre forward.
100%. It just, a centre forward who knows how to play that role occupies spaces and defenders in a completely different way. And that's...
Makes the runs as well and drags defenders out and opens up for other players to come through as well. It makes all the difference. But
massive credit to him. What made me laugh, as I said, I touched upon it before, was the response of their fans. On the one hand, they wanted to see that. Yeah. They're wondering where the hell that's been all season. And then they've realised, it's let Arsenal go further away.
That's just typical Spurs, isn't it? They can never enjoy anything, can they?
Yeah. And what we're thinking is City just not really they just can't see games out.
Yeah, they're not firing, mate. It's you've both suggested it, and I completely agree. It's going to be stop, start for the rest of the season. And I mean, what's fascinating, and we'll go on to us later, is someone reminded me today that we're 8 points behind City, and if we beat them at the weekend, we're 5 points behind City.
How's that?
Now, as negative as we've been, to give us a landscape of that. It's ridiculous. So Arsenal will only go one way. City will slowly fall back, and I'm sure we'll touch upon it in a minute. I think Villa's race has run now as well. So, It's going to be an interesting running.
Weren't Villa ever in the race? Actually, had a couple of interesting recruits there, Villa, right? Because Douglas Luiz back.
Yeah, he's gone back there. Yeah.
Never really understood that one, to be honest.
It was a good player.
He did do well. He did do
player,
well,
but nothing better than they've got. And I always think to myself, if you're going to bring someone back, like for example, if we brought Trent back, it's better than what we've got. So makes sense. Douglas Luiz isn't better than their midfield.
No, but it might just be another number.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to the point now where they're playing Harvey Elliott. They're playing back-to-back games. So we've discussed here how we feel he's been ill-treated. Yeah. They're obviously playing Harvey Elliott, so they're desperate.
And Tammy Abraham back.
Yeah,
Villa.
Have you ever rated him, guys? Have you two ever rated him?
I thought he was all right.
I think he scored goals.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a Premier League player, mate. I really don't. I mean, I just don't like him.
Premier League player. Scored goals. I
think he's
don't like him, man. I think he's like very one-dimensional.
Hang on, there's two different things here. You like him or he's not a Premier League player? It's two different things. You don't like many people.
Premier League player by tag.
You don't like, unless they're Dutch and balls, you don't really like many people.
Oh, man, as levels for Prem, he's not top elite Premier League player.
No, he's not top. He's not an elite Premier League player, but I think he's a Premier League standard player. He's decent. He's good.
I'd take Ivan Toney over him any day of the week, for example. You know.
Oh yeah, I thought he was a better player.
Yeah, but yeah, no, look, he's come along. He scored a goal that wasn't a goal, and yeah, we move on.
I think with Villa,
couldn't beat 10 men.
I know, right? and they let a goal in when they were down to 10 men. So
you know what? That's a big blow, that game.
That was the right sending off.
Lose at home to Brentford. If you're
but they've had back-to-back big blows like at home. Ban. They lost to Everton 2 weeks prior. Yeah. So, and to answer your question, Super, I do think they were in the race. Especially after the Newcastle result. I just think
in the race,
they've flattered to deceive. Well, you got to be when you're 3 points behind at one point.
They're in the race, but I don't think many people believe they could actually.
Yeah, you're talking about a 3-horse race, and they're literally the 50-1 outsiders.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, you've got a 100-metre race at the Olympics, and you've got some guy running 10.5 seconds, 100 metres. They're in the race, but they're not really in the race, right?
All right, I just said to you now that we're 8 points behind City. Are we in the race for second?
No.
You don't think we're in the race for second place?
I think we're just about in the race for Champions League.
All right, it's fine. That's your opinion. I think from second to where we are sixth is a race for God knows what.
Jesus Christ, what have you been smoking?
All right, Ben, let me ask you who's a little bit more level-headed. Do you think there is a chance for us? I'm not saying we will.
Banjo, is there a difference? I mean, do you think there is a chance, which could be a mathematical chance?
All right, then let me phrase it the way I phrase it.
There is a possibility.
Do you think we're in the race potentially for second? Or is that gone?
For second?
Yeah. 8 points behind. We play them on Saturday.
Well, yeah, if you were to beat them on Saturday.
A man that speaks sense. All I'm saying is if you beat on Saturday...
Banjo, would you be putting a lot of money in Liverpool?
If you win on Saturday...
No, if I'm honest, even United, they're closer. I still believe City will finish second.
Okay.
I'm not saying they won't.
I know. You said you've got a chance. Yeah, well, yeah, if you beat them, Roo, with the amount of games left.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the reason I use that example, Bammo, is because what I said about Villa. If they had won on Sunday, are you telling me he can't sit here and say they're in a race?
No, they were in the race. Whether you believe they could win it or not is a different matter.
It's a different argument, sir.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Beautifully put, Bam.
They were in the race, of course.
You want to talk about Villa now? I mean, Unai Emery.
I just think that defeat. I think that defeat was a massive blow. Massive blow for
100%. For the season, probably.
Yeah. I actually looked at that result as a United fan because we've got Villa coming up at Old Trafford in March.
I want to go back to
I actually looked at that and thought, do you know what? That could be us pushing.
I want to go back to the City game for a minute.
Go on.
Thomas Frank, he's more out than in for a lot of these fans now, from what I'm hearing.
I think
has been for weeks. Though.
The vast majority
has been for weeks.
Yeah.
So how does that one pan out?
He's going to go eventually. I think it's very difficult to when the momentum is so much against you.
I don't think there's much. I mean, are they in the FA Cup still? Well, they get knocked out of that.
No, they got knocked out by Villa, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah. So they literally got Champions League football. Let's call it that.
Yeah. And I personally don't think that they're going to go. That's going to last that long. They're just not good enough.
All right. Well, let's see where that one goes.
I think he goes at some point, but who knows?
Yeah. I think I actually will put. I'll go out on a limb and say he's probably going to go before the end of the season.
Do you think he'll be the next manager out in the Prem?
Yes.
Yeah, because for a long time I think we were in agreement that West Ham guy and him were neck and neck, but I think the Espirito Santo's turned it around a little bit. So
yeah.
Let's talk United, Banjo.
Yeah.
Third win on the bounce.
Yeah.
The Carrick factor.
Yeah, I think with what surprised most people as well. Everyone thought, well, not everyone thought, but Fulham came there to play. They did do a low block and invite United onto them. So in fact, they had the more possession throughout the game as well. But what United did, we gave up a 2-goal lead, but that Kevin goal was a great finish, by the way. But funny enough, the spirit of the place and the way I feel, and I'm sure many United fans felt like, I just thought, I was gutted, don't get me wrong, but I thought we can still win this. Whereas if that was 2-3 months ago, you feel, fuck, this is done. A draw, we might even lose. But I felt like we can still win this, and we've got the winner. So it's just a bit of a belief. I don't think it was the greatest performance, but again, nevertheless, another exciting ending to a game, which sent the United fans probably home happy, you know.
What was your take on the first goal, Ben? Was it, did you understand that rhyme or reason about all that stuff?
Nah.
He gives a penalty.
Yeah, and then
what's all that going back to Paul at the outside of the box? It's got nothing to do with the incident.
No, exactly. I just don't get it. I don't know. But anyway,
I mean, you've got to still defend it. I get that. It was a brilliant header from Casemiro.
It's not the point.
Yeah, baffling. There was a few of them this weekend. Baffled me completely.
And you know what?
That was baffling. But no, listen, please.
That guy might be looking up the availability of his barber.
Yeah.
Few more games. Well, those 2 games as well. We've got Spurs this weekend, the early kickoff on the Saturday. And then after that, we've got West Ham away on Tuesday.
He might get his haircut.
He might get his haircut, but listen, there's still a job to do. Spurs won't be easy. And West Ham away won't be easy. But listen, there's no easy games.
Yeah,
there's no easy games. You know, been a United fan for the last couple of seasons, you know that more than anyone.
Casemiro was great, wasn't
he? Yeah, he's been brilliant for us, you know.
And he's definitely leaving in the summer, is he now?
Carragher backtrack.
Yeah. Carragher did say, didn't he? He said he made a mistake. So if Casemiro wants to go back at him and say, "Don't leave punditry, don't let punditry leave you, leave punditry," because he's more within his rights. But
leave punditry before it leaves you.
That's it. He goes, he's within his rights to say.
Listen, man, that is a great example of being proven wrong, man.
But you know what it is? If I go touch on that, I don't think so much it was Casemiro. With Ten Hag, the way he played his system was, it was so gung-ho and like so many holes, and Casemiro was like one player, was like allowed to slaughter everyone coming at him. That was him. With, to be honest, he improved under Amru. He did, and he's just carried that on. So, he's been brilliant for us. And we're
great header and a no-look pass for Cunha.
Yeah, no-look pass, and he's even giving it those. Yeah. So, but we'll miss him. And do you know what? One thing you don't get enough credit on. I know he's a great defensive midfielder and everything, but he's brilliant at set pieces, you know.
Yeah. He'd be good for Arsenal, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Arsenal.
But the big thing with Casemiro is he's left Real Madrid to go to a flailing United team on a big salary, 350 grand a week. And I think
he's done there though, Sue, because he's done everything about.
Some people are questioning what was his ambition.
What was his motive?
Well, his motive was money. Let's not dress it up
in
any different way.
So the money helps, but at the end of the day, he went to.
It's like Banjo. If I didn't give him a fiver to come on this show, I doubt he'd be on it.
Ooh,
but for a
fiver,
things
one minute. Bang gets a fiver.
£5 more than you.
Fuck it, hell.
Wait a minute, what are you on? What are you on, Ru?
I'm on fucking nothing, brother. I'm waiting for a paycheck to come through the door. But
anyway. You lot don't want to know what the sponsors pay me, but anyway. That's between me and the sponsors. But
should we move on to our beloved club or what?
Yeah, let's move on to Liverpool. So
most informed centre forward in the league, is it fair?
Yeah.
10 goals in all comps, 5 assists.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
No, sorry. 10 Prem goals, 15 goals in all comps, 5 assists.
Man on form.
Talking of stats, Bruno got another 2 assists. And you lot were questioning him being in the team of the season.
Well, yeah. Still questioning it, but
we're still questioning it.
Yeah, you would.
Ekitike is next level, right?
Yeah, Ekitike.
By the way, listen, let Ban have his moment. What a goal from Sesko, by the way, as well, right?
Oh yeah, brilliant. Hopefully he's kicking on now. He's getting a few goals now. Yeah, but no doubt, out of all the strikers who arrived in the Premier League this season, Ekitike has been the best so far.
Outstanding. And are we seeing little shoots with Wirtz as well, Super?
Wirtz for me, last 7-8 weeks has been really, really, really good. People were questioning his numbers, but weren't seeing the flashes that maybe some of us Liverpool fans were seeing earlier in the season, even when, the numbers weren't there. But now you're seeing the numbers as well. He's one clever cookie, one clever footballer. Very, very talented.
Listen to this
next season, mark my words.
Oh, here we go. This is the bit where it goes wrong, Roo. This is the bit where it goes wrong.
We mark words every week.
Yeah.
Next season.
And about 99% he's got it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're all right. They're all right. I told you Arsenal won the league, and both of you have come along like little pansies today. Oh, yeah, we agree. You weren't agreeing last week.
Your words, come on, listen.
Anyway, but mark my words, next season, it'll be in the 6 nominations for Player of the Year.
Well, I thought you was going to say Ballon d'Or. I was like, where's he going with this?
No, he'll be in the running for Player of the Year next year.
Listen to this and tell me if you disagree, right? Normally I'm a little bit negative on the old Gooners in terms of their blinkeredness in football and their knowledge and their beliefs. One guy actually said something which made me think, and I thought he's got a point. He said that Liverpool have got the best spine in the league. And I went, whatever. And then I thought about it, and I said to him, who are you talking about? He goes, Alisson Van Dijk, Gravenberch Szoboszlai, Wirtz, Ekitike. He goes, there's no better spine than that. And I thought...
Except that's not the spine, is it?
Well, no, he was saying straight down the middle, if you look at it in terms of, forget the wide players, he goes, our biggest problem's wide. And he's right.
One of the midfielders you've mentioned is playing right back.
Yeah, sure.
No, I know. Superman, why'd you always create issues?
What do you mean you know?
The fucking point is,
you can't make up where people are currently playing.
Everyone plays in their positions. We've got the best.
He's not playing in his position.
I agree.
He's playing right back.
Well, look, if you look at it, let's just forget about talking to him for a second, Ban. If you look at the best centre forward, we've agreed is the best informed centre forward.
Yeah. The
best playmaker at the moment in that role. Maybe you'll put. Would you put Fernandes in that position where Wirtz plays?
Yeah.
All right. Gravenberch. No one's better. Have you seen the way that ball carries?
Yeah.
No one better.
Actually, off air, we were talking. Me and Suter beforehand. There was one moment in the second half.
His press resistance. He's a very press resistant player. Like you press him. He's got that first touch. He would be better next to an out 6.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a Caicedo, right? But then you've got Szoboszlai, which we've all said throughout the season, in that box-to-box, Steven Gerrardi kind of guy is superb.
But you say that, but Alisson and Van Dijk have not been at their best this season.
No. And then this is why I said I used that to him, Ban. I said to him, you're not form-wise. And he went, I'm not talking about form, but if you're looking at it on paper, the best keeper in the league is still Alisson. I said to him, well, coming from you, and normally Gooners would say Raya every day of the week. And yeah, I disagreed with Van Dijk a bit. I said his best days have gone, but yeah, no, it was just interesting. It was interesting.
It's a strong spine, but I think there's teams as well. I think Arsenal's got a very strong spine. I think Chelsea's got a decent spine.
I don't know because who plays up front for him? Who plays? What I'm saying is Gyökeres, and who plays behind the striker? Odegaard and Eze.
Yeah, it's not enough. No, but in Rice, Saliba, Gabriel,
100%, and obviously the keeper
and Zubimendi as well.
Yeah,
I agree. Maybe the range of it, Liverpool's
4-1. 4-1 was a great result.
First 30 minutes were poor, though.
First 20 minutes were poor. We went 1 down before we started playing, but once we did start playing,
but Newcastle started off really well.
They did.
Give them credit.
Yeah, but once we went 1 down, and the players almost became freer. Yeah, you start seeing, and that's the thing when you see us getting on top in a game. You start seeing McAllister.
Let me ask you this:
you start seeing McAllister playing football. You start
One
seeing.
Second. Do you think Slot changed anything during that game, or did the players take it upon themselves to apply themselves?
He didn't change anything.
Right. So what's the difference between the first 30 and the last 60?
I think the players ignore him now.
Ignore him. Yeah, here we go again.
Ignore him. Best advice I can give them players: ignore him. He doesn't know what's going on.
He ain't going anywhere. By the way, he ain't going anywhere.
Well,
he ain't going anywhere.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just telling you. So you're on his back when you lose, and when you win, you give him no credit.
There's nothing to credit him for. All I know is for the last 10 minutes, I'm looking on that pitch. He's taken off all like the threat players. It just looks like a disjointed team. He doesn't know what he's doing.
What are you talking about? We scored in the last 10 minutes.
When he took the players off, though, last few minutes, when he took the players off.
What do you want him to do?
He's taken Ekitike, taking Wirtz off, taking this off. He
can't win. Man, if this geezer wins the Champions League, which is not going to, it's a distant thing. If he wins what? What's this guy going to do? What is he going to do there, man?
What have you been smoking tonight? We're going to finish second.
Our best football we're playing in the Champions League.
Tonight we've heard from Rue. We're going to finish second and we're going to win the Champions League.
I didn't say we're going to finish second.
What next?
I didn't say we're going to finish second.
We need one more thing to get the hat trick.
And we've got a chance to finish second. Chance. Our best football's been played in the Champions League. I asked Gaguna because I said to him about quadruples, and he went to me, my biggest fear in the Champions League is you lot.
Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance we're going to have 100 metres of snow tomorrow.
Anyway, let's move on.
Chance, right?
Keep moving.
Chance.
Keep moving. Come on. Keep moving. Keep the
Chelsea
juggernaut moving.
Chelsea still in the Champions League spots. 3-2 coming from 2 down, right?
Yeah, game of 2.
Credit Rosselló. Yeah. Credit Rosselló for that.
Yeah, made changes, didn't he?
Brilliant, mate. Half time he realised that shit they were, and he made the changes.
Let's talk about the real moment of the game, though, right?
What, send it off?
I know what he's going to say.
Let's talk about Pedro.
How funny was that, man?
What happened?
He shit himself.
That's what happened. He pushed him and then thought, wait a minute, what have I
done? We've all been there where we've decided that, like we're going to give it, and then we realise, what the fuck have we just done here? You see that slow-mo, the way he's come onto him. You're like a gladiator.
I think the funny thing was the way he...
Pedro?
Pushed Cucurella away. He pushed Cucurella out of the way.
But Cucurella's
going to push him.
Just sit there.
And then you've got Todibo putting his hand round his neck, getting sent off. You've got the Greek boy, Mavropanos, throwing a little slap. Did that slap land?
No, that's the point. He missed. If it's landed, I think it would have been done.
We could have had down to 9 men over a little melee. But look, they did win. They onwards and upwards for them, and away they go. So, quick overview of some of the other games, guys. So we'll wrap up the week.
Lord Brentford, man.
Yeah.
Brentford.
Why are you applauding?
I'll tell you who might be up for Chump of the Week in addition to Debo is fucking Nico Williams for Forest.
So what's happened there?
Superman on the line, fucking gets sent off. What are you doing, man? This isn't it's not playground football.
Nah.
Just dived and got sent off. Luckily, they held on for the remaining whatever. But yeah, a bit of a stupid idiot. Trying
Put his team in a lot of trouble there. And then Sunderland last night, 3-0 at home to Burnley, the 2 promoted sides.
2 goals from Bobby.
Battered them, mate.
From who?
And that set the forwards a bit of a
Bobby didn't score any.
No, it wasn't him who scored. It was the other guy. But
what's the other guy? What's his name?
The midfielder.
We got Diarra, Talby, and the United old boy scoring an own goal.
Who's? Yeah, that's right. But brilliant.
What do we think then? So we think when all is said and done, looking at it now,
Wolves are gone. In my opinion, Burnley are gone.
Wolves yesterday. Let's talk transfer window while we're on that. So Wolves signed a few players yesterday. It almost seems like players are preparing for the Championship.
Yeah, it's almost like they're signing nine.
Adam Armstrong.
Yeah.
We said that though. When the manager was appointed, they're going to be
Didn't
planning for the championship.
Angel Gomez go there as well?
Angel Gomez, yeah. What was that about? Why has he gone there?
Where else is he going to go, man? Where else is he going to go?
He was playing for England not so long ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm convinced in him, but
no one convinced by him. I just think it was Carsley trying to be clever.
West Ham 6
bringing his
points.
mate down from the under-21s. Say again?
West Ham 6 points behind Forest and
I
Leeds.
felt for them, man. That first half was quality.
Yeah,
against Chelsea, and if they'd managed to hold on, even for a draw, it'll give them a different bounce. But
are they going down? Are West Ham going down?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure. Isn't there a big game this week? I don't know. They've got this week, but
you're thinking Sean Dyche is going to keep Forest up, right?
Well, you think so, but you never know.
He's listen. What's the difference? 6
Leeds.
points.
Leeds is home form for getting the Arsenal game generally.
That's what I mean.
That's going to be interesting. That spot, the third.
Where are Palace? Palace kind of down there a little bit.
Getting sucked in a little bit, but they won.
Palace are 9 points ahead, same points as Spurs actually.
Right.
But Palace yesterday signing Strand Larson.
Yeah. Well, they thought Mateta was going.
Yeah, they were hoping Mateta was going to leave, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, what's funny is, what was I going to say there? I forgot what I was going to say there, man. It was one of the transfers that made me laugh.
McNeil is another one who went to Palace.
That was hilarious. His missus today.
Oh, yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah, because she was crying.
McNeil's missus. They did everything, and then last minute because what happened? Palace couldn't get Mateta out in it. Was that right?
Yeah, but why is she crying?
Well, she was saying McNeil was crying.
She said McNeil was crying.
So
it makes it even worse, right?
What's he crying for?
I don't know.
Well,
these players, they're like big softies, man. They need to fix up some of these players. Some of these footballers.
Brighton's an interesting team. Where are they, Super? They're a weird side at the moment.
They're in 13th.
Yeah.
31 points.
And how many is West Ham got?
20.
20.
20, yeah, it's too far away. But they're a weird side. Very weird side.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the eye, they're decent, but results-wise...
But they've always been punching.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's touch on... so Liverpool getting Jack, a big signing yesterday for the summer.
Do you reckon a bit of a coup? I don't know enough about him.
I haven't seen enough about him, but obviously big rep, fighting Chelsea.
Yeah.
But I think he looked at Chelsea and thought, I don't want to be one of eight centre-backs fighting over there. So he'll get game time surely at Liverpool when he comes.
Definitely. I mean, they're obviously planning for the future with Leone as well.
Signed.
Say again?
Ibu hasn't signed. I'm assuming Ibu's going.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be pleased. You're pleased with that, yes, Super? You were slaughtering him.
He had a good game this weekend, actually, Ibu. And
he did. That's why I'm bringing it up.
And I was also really pleased for him because he lost his
goal,
dad.
didn't he? Yeah. I
thought he deserved. I think he should have been the first chant of the night. More at the point from the fans. But he had a really, really strong game on the night. Ibu.
He was brilliant.
And capped it off with a goal. So. No, there's no doubt when he's playing his game, he's playing his game. But he's had too many off days this season.
Yeah, but he's not the only one. We know that. But
there's no doubt, and he's a strong, good centre back. Last season with Virgil he was really good. But
you
this
wanted
season,
him on though. You wanted him out. You wanted him.
I won't say I wanted him out.
Yeah, you did say that though. You said that.
Look, when you're
you did.
When you get to a stage where you're not signing a new contract and you think you're worth 250 grand a week, we'll go.
But you've never given Virg any criticism, have you?
Virg is coming to the end of his career. We know that. He's 34, 35 years old. How old is he? 25, 26?
But it's form. We're talking about form.
You're going to compare a 35-year-old to a 26-year-old.
Yeah, but if you're going to talk about mistake, form and whatever, that mistake.
This is what I'm dealing with on this programme too.
Against Bournemouth, for example, that's nothing to do with age.
And then you wonder why you're not getting paid, Roo. Jeez, come on.
Vance, have a word with him, mate, please.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, it was an all right week. Nothing. Champions League was interesting.
Well, let's have a look at that. So, interestingly, a friend of ours has pointed out Napoli, Conte what a poor record he's got in the competition for someone who has gone and won leagues.
Well, they didn't make it, did they? You know, I think we spoke previously. They're 30th. They're out.
Bodo, even Bodo made it. Club Brugge, I think, made the playoffs. You know, you look at some of these teams that are making these playoffs. What do you guys make of this format? There's 30 odd teams, 36 teams in it, and yet you only play 8 games.
I think it's been. Listen, as a Man United fan, I'll be honest with you. We're not in the Champions League, so my interest in the actual competition, you know, this season has been not much, but it kept me on my toes and right to the end last week.
So about the Benfica boy, right?
Guys.
Yeah, the Benfica boy, the keeper. That was exciting. Come on, that was brilliant.
Well, there's I'm getting at 36 teams, and you're playing 8 games in one league, not broken down into mini divisions.
I know it doesn't.
One league table. How
is it fair? Whether you think it's fair or not.
How's this algorithm throwing these games up?
But I don't know.
No, I don't like the format.
It's been exciting, but you're getting big games as well early on. I think it's just kept the interest right to the end. I think
you get big games early on, Ban, but they're almost meaningless. Well, because if you think about it, right, 2 years we've had this now, which of the big teams hasn't made it through? None.
Eventually,
well, Well, Real Madrid
but they were making it through anyway, Rue, before
but,
you know, it was...
but you sometimes you get 3 in a group and you knew one of them won't make it. I know what you mean, but
boys, Real Madrid, PSG.
Yeah.
Both not in the automatic spots. And somehow you got 5 Premiership teams in the top 8.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mockery. And Newcastle, I think, were at one point in it as well on the night. But look, the only thing I would say, Super, historically, all these big boys have woken up in the latter stages. You know, we know Real Madrid aren't the Real Madrid of years gone by, but PSG last season proved it when they really turned it on. So I think now we're going to see proper football.
Banjo said they're going to go and dominate Europe for years.
Who, PSG?
I said that after the final last year, but
they haven't been that good this season. The problem they have, and they'll always have,
they can't even dominate their own league. Banjo's put them down with the Great Milan team.
I'll come and leave you out.
And Barcelona.
Were you running away with it?
He's saying this team will dominate for the next 15 years. Unbelievable side.
This geezer
done
My comment.
This is a problem. I come on this show and I listen to nonsense after nonsense with you two with stomach it, and I don't think it's fair on the listeners.
But you're making things up.
You know what I mean? Like, we could go back and look at footage, Ban.
Yeah, bloody.
You know what I mean? Point out who's the light. You know, but we show a bit of respect to the host.
Yeah. I mean, what I did think about PSG though is there was no other outstanding team in Europe. You know, they weren't great. You know, but who was in the final? Inter Milan were meant to be the next best thing, and they battered them. You know
I'm looking at this, guys. Olympiacos qualified. Well, qualified. We're saying they've made the playoffs. Club Brugge, Galatasaray, Karabag, Bodo Glimt, and then teams that have missed out. Marseille have missed out. PSV missed out. Bilbao missed out. Napoli missed out. Ajax missed out. Some big names there missing out. And then you've got some of these like minnows maybe making it
for
through.
Them. Well, why not? They've been better.
Yeah, I mean, Paphos were very close, weren't they?
Yeah.
But I think that those big names, Super, are big names of years gone by. Ajax haven't been a force for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. PSV, I know they beat us this year, but that was not a shock at the time. European football is not what it used to be, man. Well, you used to look around Europe and you'd get a couple of big boys from almost every main league. There's not that anymore. It's gone.
Well, what tells you that is that we don't actually believe the Premier League is that great at the moment. And the 5 Premier League clubs have finished in the top 8.
Well, where did Spurs finish? 5th?
They were in the...
They finished 5th in the Champions League. And where did they sit in our Prem?
15th.
Come on, man. That tells you everything you need to know about the standard.
Yeah, it does.
Right. Let's have a look at the fixtures for the upcoming week. Actually, let's go last week, Rue.
Yeah, you did well, brother. You got 5.
Well, 5 out of 10 isn't well. No, it's just not. It's not embarrassing. You
got 5. Me and Ban got 3.
3 out
nothing
of 10.
really to report. You got 5 out of 10. Yeah. Look, you went Wolves home. against Bournemouth. That didn't happen. Oh no, tell a lie. Sorry, boys. No, we all got Chelsea. So you got 6. Me and Ban got 4.
There you go.
You went Aston Villa home. That didn't happen. You went Forest home. That didn't happen. And you went City away, and that didn't happen. The rest you got right, mate. You got a draw Brighton Everton, albeit 96-minute goal. That turns it around because we went home, Ban. But he got the draw. Credit to him. Yeah. So you got 6. Me and Ban got 4 each.
Okay. And what does that do to the
by
score?
the way, that puts you. So that puts Ban on 74.
Yeah.
Sorry, 77.
Right.
Puts you on 74 and puts me on 63.
On what?
63.
What? 53.
63. 63 for fuck's sake.
63, okay.
Why are you making him repeat it? You heard the first time.
63. Oh, God. Here we go, right. Arsenal to finish it, to seal it. Done. Sealed it.
They scored.
Over Havertz against his old team.
Okay. Right, guys, let's skip through this week's predictions. So, we have a Friday night game.
Yes.
Leeds v Nottingham Forest. Banjo as the lead to kick it off.
Leeds v Forest.
Yeah. Are you writing these down, Roo?
I am, sir.
Come on in.
I will say draw.
Draw for Banjo. Roo?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm going to say away.
Away. I'm going to go a home win.
Okay.
Man United Tottenham starts with you, Roo.
Man United Tottenham. I'm going to go home.
I'm going to go draw.
You're saying draw?
Yeah. Banjo?
And
I'm back in my club now. United.
What, every week? I'm going to win the league in a minute, the way you're going on.
You never know, might do. Well,
you're going home, Ban, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between you've got the forecast for the Prem. Ban's first, Man U first, and Root said Liverpool second. Well done, boys. You've got the forecast there. Nice tipping up. Bournemouth v Villa. I am going to go with... I'm going to go with a draw. Banjo.
Draw.
Roo?
So you two have gone draw. I'm going to go for a home win.
Home win. Arsenal, Sunderland, Banjo.
Home win.
Roo?
Home win.
Home win all round. Burnley v West Ham, Roo.
Burnley v West Ham. I'm going to go away win.
I'm going to go with a draw there. Banjo?
I'm going away win.
Away win. Fulham v Everton. It's me, I'm assuming, to start here. I'm going to go home win. Banjo?
Home win. Fulham look good at the weekend.
Roo?
Draw.
Wolves v Chelsea. Banjo?
That'll be an away win.
Roo?
Away win.
Yeah, away win all round. Newcastle v Brentford.
Oh.
Roo?
Fucking hell, that's a weird game, man. Brentford did well last week with 10 men now. I'm going to go with Newcastle home win.
Yeah, home win for me too.
Ban?
Home win.
Brighton v Palace on me.
Oh, Derby.
Home win for me. Banjo?
Home win.
Roo?
They've got a new player. I'm going to go away.
Away. Liverpool v City. Banjo?
Away win.
Away win. Roo?
Home win. Super?
Yeah, thinking about this one. It could go, literally, this could be anything. I'll go with a draw.
Okay.
Not what I'm hoping, but I'll go
No, of
draw.
course.
I'm off going with my daughter to that one. So let's wrap up champs and chump of the week. Um, Come on then, Banjo, hit us with it.
My chump of the week is Rodri for his interview after the game by actually suggesting that the referees are deliberately cheating Man City. I
Yeah,
think that was I think that
it's
was
not,
a stupid comment.
it's not a bad shout from
No,
Rodri.
I think it was a stupid comment.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, but
what that they're deliberately doing it because they've had enough of Man City winning.
well, Rue said they cheated. He's gave it 100%. So Rodri's right, according to Rue.
I don't think they're
Yeah,
doing it
I'm not.
deliberately
I'm not
though.
saying he's doing it for City or they're
They
doing
might
it
be, they
against.
might be shit, but they're not deliberately
Yeah.
So
cheating
Rodri's
Man
right.
City. No, we all agree they're shit, the referees, but they're not doing it on purpose because it's Man City.
But,
That's my
okay.
view. I think so. Champ of the week is Rodri.
Champ of the week?
Champ of the week. This is difficult because there's not been a. I don't know. I'll just say Ekitike. Good, great performance. Another goal.
Okay. Rue?
So my champ is, we mentioned him before. I just think sometimes there's more to it than football, and I'm going to give it to Konate. I think what I liked about it was not just the fact that he played brilliant on the night, got his goal, did it for his dad, but he also rang Slot, seeing the problems we had, and said, "I'm ready to come back." And Slot said to him, "No, take it as long as you want. Don't do it." And he goes, "No, I want to come and help the team." So I think a million ticks in his favour. I thought he deserved it, so credit to him. And then Chump, it's difficult, mate. I was going to give it to, I mentioned before, Nico Williams, but I think you're going to have to give it to the West Ham guy. What's his name? The one that had his hands around Thing's neck. Todibo?
Todibo.
Yeah, I was going to give it to Pedro for his stupidness, but he played all right this week. I think he done well in the Champions League, scored a couple on the night, but nah, Todibo's fucking crazy. He lost it completely.
Okay.
Yours?
For me, I think champ of the week, I have to go Williams. You can't do that.
No.
Like you said, it's not playground football. You can't just handball the ball on the line. In the day of VAR, you couldn't do it before. The day of VAR, I don't know what
Yeah.
value there was in it.
Nothing. Just an
Just
idiot.
let the ball go in the goal. Accept
Yeah.
it's a goal. Don't handicap your team.
That's right.
And
And also, Sue, what makes me is it's a penalty. It's not like he's like a professional foul sometimes. You
it's
think, I
outside
should
the
have done that.
box.
It's fucking in the box. What are you doing?
Yeah.
An idiot. He knew it as well.
And my champ of the week, mentioned earlier in the show, but I think it's only fair this week. I think I'm going Solanke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would have
I
said
just
that.
think he gave them a good edge on the day.
No, but for the
Carried the
goal as well.
team.
The
He's
goal
had his
as well.
problems this season, whatever they may have been, and he's turned that game round. And what a goal!
Yeah.
What a goal! And
Can I change mine to Solanke?
no, you can't
Yeah, of
change
course
yours.
you
What
can.
do you
Of
mean?
course you can.
What are
Of
you going
course
to
you
change it
can.
for?
Ban, this is as
I
much
agree
your
with
show
you.
as his, mate. You
look,
do what you
agree
want,
with
mate.
Super's made sense. I'll copy Super.
Oh, God.
I'm changing it. It's not up to you anyway.
You know what I mean? Tell him, man. Tell him, man.
Exactly.
To what? You gave it to Ekitike.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, what? Because he's a Liverpool player.
Well, you put him on the
No,
spot.
if
You
it was
went first.
because he was a Liverpool player, I would have stuck him in the first place, would I?
Give him a chance to think. You threw him straight in.
Isn't it?
Why are you taking it away from him?
Why don't you ever go first?
I think Solanke deserves
And
it.
anyway,
for
why are you not
that goal.
exactly? Why are you not coming to the show prepared, knowing who your
I was
champ of the
actually
week
trying to
is?
think about my. Well, I was trying to think. It was taking me ages.
No, do some research. Come on the show. This isn't a silly show. This is our
Well, with
serious
you hosting it,
serious show we're running.
Bloody hell, what do you think this is? People think they're probably, I don't know, listening to a bloody comedy podcast with you as a host.
I think anyway.
Like
enough,
that clown, innit? Mock the week.
enough for this week, guys. Have a great week. Thank you to those for listening.
See you later,
Still
boys.
subscribed. Guys,
Yeah,
feedback. We really would appreciate all feedback, good
Yes,
and bad.
subscribe. Yeah.
And to those that reach out to me, please don't bully Rue. There are, there are,
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Give him some slack.
I'm going to get, you know, those interviews you see, like where people
video.
are like silhouetted.
with the change of the voice as well.
I'm going to line them up because they don't want to. They're a bit embarrassed to put there, and they're just going to tell the truth. Yeah,
like
change the voice. I worked for Mario for a few years, and thanks a lot, Ruth, for doing what you're doing.
Have a great week, guys, and enjoy the football.
See you later, boys.
See you later, guys. See you later.